A hamster didn't want to live anymore. Every day, he thought of new ways to end his life because he had only one wish: to be reborn as a peacock in his next life. To achieve this goal, he came up with a strange plan. He chewed on a wooden stick until it became sharp, then stuck it into the ground to create a dangerous trap. After that, he climbed up the stairs and looked down at his trap, laughing happily at his own creation. But as he stepped back, his foot suddenly landed in a small puddle of water. His foot slipped and he fell straight down, but the moment he fell, he bounced and got stuck between the metal bars of his cage. While struggling, his eyes landed on the running wheel nearby. He started spinning it with all his strength, but because he pushed too hard, he ended up getting pulled inside the wheel himself. The wheel spun faster and faster. The hamster was flung out, first hitting a pipe in the cage, then crashing straight into the pile of sharp sticks. This time, his body was truly destroyed. A short while later, his soul arrived at the reincarnation transit station. There, inside a machine, he saw a beautiful peacock, and his heart filled with joy. But just as he was about to be reincarnated, a careless staff member accidentally turned him into a goldfish instead of a peacock. The hamster was devastated. In anger, he kept crashing into the glass of the fish tank again and again, but the glass didn't move at all. In panic, he grabbed a piece of water grass and jumped out of the tank with all his strength. But the moment he landed outside, he slammed straight into a spoon, then slid onto a cutting board, and finally slipped forward along with a piece of bread. Suddenly, a sharp knife coming from the front sliced him into two pieces. A short time later, his soul returned to the same transit station again. This time, he stood right in front of the peacock option and refused to move away. He believed that this time his wish would finally come true, but when he opened his eyes, he realized that instead of becoming a peacock again, he had turned into a mosquito. The moment he started flying, a large truck coming from the front smashed into him. When he arrived at the transit station for the third time, an alarm suddenly started ringing. His repeated intentional deaths were violating the rules of the place. The hamster panicked. He thought the machine might shut down at any moment. In desperation, he rushed forward and stole someone else's turn for reincarnation. This time, his wish finally came true. He truly became a beautiful peacock. When he saw his colorful and magnificent feathers, he cried with happiness. He proudly spread his wings and tried to fly, but suddenly a bolt of lightning struck from the sky. He died again and returned to the transit station of souls. This time, the manager decided to punish the hamster. They picked him up and threw him into the desert, where he turned into a cactus plant that could live for a very long time. Now he could neither die nor be reborn again. If you were in the hamster's place, what would you do? Tell me in the comments.